Hello everybody, this is JT Productions and welcome back to another preview and prediction video. Today I'll be doing the Buffalo Bulls. Last season, Buffalo went 4-8, 2-6 in the MAC, with 4 straight losses to end the season. Against Bowling Green in a shootout, Miami of Ohio in a blowout, NIU in overtime, and Ball State in a blowout as well. Now, Buffalo, over the last couple of seasons, in the COVID year, they went 6-1, pretty good. In 2019, they had 8 wins. 2018, they had 10 wins. 2017, they've got 6 wins. So, not bad, but in the 2 years that Maurice Linguist has been here, or in the 1 year Maurice Linguist has been here, he underachieved. Can he get Buffalo back on track? Well, let's look at their roster and see what we think. They have a veteran quarterback and a redshirt senior, Matt Myers, redshirt running back and senior Ron Cook, graduate Quayne Williams at wide receiver, redshirt senior Giovanni Ruiz Navarro at wide receiver, and sophomore Jamari Gassett at wide receiver as well. The main problem on your offense is going to be the tackles. This depth chart is not completely filled. Your tackles are not filled. Your tight end's not filled. What you do have is a great veteran interior in redshirt senior Gabe Wallace, senior Jack Haas, and redshirt senior Alan Schrazer. On the defensive side, you have a very veteran defense too. Your first cornerback spot is not filled in, but everything else is junior, senior, graduate besides your strong safety, which is redshirt sophomore Jalen McNair. Now, let's see what you're going to do this year with your schedule. Week 1, you play at Maryland. You're not going to win that game. Maryland's going to be too much firepower for you with Tulia Tagovailoa. Now, Week 2, you come back home to play Holy Cross. Now, hear me out. Holy Cross is a okay to decent FCS team, and we've seen crazy things happen in the past. I don't think I've picked an FCS team to beat a FBS team this year. This is going to be the one. With your problems with tackle and everything like that, I can see Holy Cross coming in there and stunning that Buffalo crowd in New York. So, the next week you go on the road to Coastal Carolina. It's going to be a loss as well. Coastal Carolina is going to be one of the best group of 5 teams this year. They should beat you easily at home. Then week 4, you go on the road to Eastern Michigan. With the trend you're going on, this is going to be another loss in my opinion. Eastern Michigan, they've got problems of their own at quarterback, but they have their positions are already fixed to where they know who's on their roster. So, you're 0-4 before coming back home to play Miami of Ohio on homecoming, and I believe you lose this game too. Miami of Ohio is a great team in the MAC, so I think you drop this one too. Then you go on the road to Bowling Green, and I think that the losing streak continues. Bowling Green, if this was in Buffalo, I'd probably give it to you, but since it's in Bowling Green, at this point in the season, you were demoralized. You've lost 5 straight games, and you're going on the road. You're just going to not be in a good place at this point. So I think you drop this one too to drop to 0-6 before going on the road to Amherst, Massachusetts to take on the UMass Minutemen. This game, I think in a close matchup, you beat UMass and get your season turned around at this point. You get your first one of the year. You're 1-6. I think it's going to be a close game, one of the big games of the week. This is probably going to be on a weekday action, I guess. Then you play Toledo at home right before your bye week. And I think coming off that win, it's going to bring more new life to the offense and defense. And I think in a hard-fought matchup, you upset Toledo at home. Going to your bye week, you're 2-6, still hoping to make a bowl game before going on the road to Athens, Ohio to take on the Bobcats. Now, this game at Ohio is kind of around your talent level. I think you're just a little bit more talented than them. So I'm going to give you the edge in this game. And I think you win another close one to go to 3-6. Then you go on the road to Central Michigan, who should be one of the better teams in the MAC. But anything can happen. And you could give Buffalo a win against Holy Cross and then say that they lose to Central Michigan. But since this is my preview prediction, I'm going to say that they beat Central Michigan in Mount Pleasant, keep the win streak alive at 4, and then go back home to play Akron. They're 4-6 before playing Akron, and I think riding off this momentum, they blow out Akron at home to go to 5-6 with one game left. Can they complete the season turnaround against Kent State? And I think, like we've seen with a lot of teams, especially last year, that were coming into the last week of the season, I think Buffalo I think their win streak comes to an end against the Golden Flashes. It's going to be a very, I don't know. I could see this being a blowout by Kent State, and I could also see it being a close game. We would love to see it be a close game, but I bet you that it's going to turn out as a blowout. Like, college football is just so unpredictable. Anyways, I have the Buffalo Bulls going 5-7, an improvement from last year. Just starting out with a hard stretch of losses for the Buffalo Bulls and finally getting it turned around. It's going to be a great story if it happens, especially if they end up winning that Kent State game at the end of the year. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a great day. Go Dogs.